yeah, this is probably gonna get me a little bit of hate. But, yeah, you remember all those nice things I said about One Piece? Yeah, how it was fun and enjoyable and all the characters added to the magic that was going on? Yeah, well, none of that applies to Saint Seiya. I remember really liking this show when it aired on YTV as Knights of the Zodiac, but for some weird-ass reason, I cannot sit through more than 3 episodes at a time. Then I figured, okay, maybe reading the manga would be faster. Maybe I would be able to get through the manga, enjoy the story, and just love it. But nope, it was still a trog to sit through. The show is about some kid, Seiya, who really isn't that interesting. He's some guy who just trains to become a saint, and well, that's it. He's a saint. Who all have weird suits of armor modeled after the Greek zodiac, and he's pretty much just thrust into situations because the writing demands it. He's only kind-hearted and just because if not him, then who else? Also, let's not forget how stupidly overpowered he is. You think Superman or the Flash are overpowered? Nope. Seiya can throw over 100 million punches per second. All of them at full force. Now, when you think about it, 100 million is a huge fucking number. That makes Kenshiro look slow by comparison. Like, fuck Superman versus Goku. Let's have Seiya versus Superman. Like, Seiya would fuck Superman up. Because Seiya is just so overpowered and just, oh my god, it's stupid. And the worst part is that the fights rely almost solely on this one ability Seiya has. Remember how in my Sailor Moon briefs I mentioned how all of the fights were made with just pretty much stock footage? Yeah, most of the fights in Saint Seiya are the same. I wonder why. The plot of Saint Seiya has the titular hero and his band of effeminate-looking chums starting from the lowest rank possible for a saint, bronze, as they encounter increasingly powerful foes as they fight to protect the most recent incarnation of the goddess Athena, who is a purple-haired girl named Salary Kido. Oh, and by the way, this was dubbed by the always great Dick! Remember Dick? You know Dick? No? Well, they did this.
Oh, Guile, that color is you! Just departures at one...
And this.
Hey! Excuse me, princess!
And also this.
Today, we saw buses vanish into thin air. Too bad we can't do the same with all the smog buses, cars, and trucks cause. We may be just kids, but we can help. Encourage your parents and friends to carpool or to use public transportation. It'll help save the air we breathe. And then treat yourself to something really delicious.
Okay, so she can't walk and eat at the same time.
Ice cream! Ah.
Yeah, remember how good of a dub that had? Well, Saint Seiya miraculously one-ups Sailor Moon at every turn.
But I'm not the little kid I used to be.
The power of Pegasus. He's channeling the power of Pegasus.
You stupid trick doesn't scare me.
Cassius, no! Stay back!
Why are we running? Oh, help! Marine! Marine! Wait up!
Hurry up, Seiya. Run.
What's it look like I'm doing?
I can hear them, Seiya. They're getting closer.
And original openings? Who needs those? Instead, we have a terrible cover of a great 80s song by a terrible band that nobody remembers that has nothing to do with the actual show. And was instead put in because I guess something about the character design reminded people of a flock of seagulls. This dub, like Sailor Moon, removed 90% of the violence, religious themes, and all blood was recolored blue, and they called it Mystical Energies. That's not even half of the icing on the shit sundae that they decided to call a fucking English dub. They simplified the plot so that all it became was a battle of good versus evil, Instead of the villains actually having a plan, they just did shit because they were evil and nasty, and the Saints had to stop them like this was G.I. fucking Joe. Okay, anger subsided. But before we go, here's a bit of incredibly useless trivia for everyone watching this. This series is actually what popularized the term yaoi. Yeah, who knew that an anime with a large, effeminate male cast would lend itself rather well to gay porn? This has been Briefs, the show where I review an anime and learn stuff I never knew I didn't want to know.